Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. We have your weekly reading here for you guys. This is covering April 15th through the 21st of 2024. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you guys. If you're returning, welcome back. Of course, I'm always grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, your wonderful, wonderful energy. So the week ahead, we've got a couple interesting things. First off, we are entering Taurus season. So on the 19th, the sun enters Taurus. So this is going to start to bring in a little bit of a slightly different energy than what we've been feeling the last few weeks. Hallelujah. It'll take a week or so to kind of settle down a little bit. Let's face it, for a lot of people, April has been kind of bumpy and maybe even a little bit strange. So this is bringing in a little bit more down-to-earth energy, Taurus being an earth sign rather than the fiery energy we've been in. This enters a time where you may feel a little bit more productive. It brings in some, a focus on some pleasures in life, right? Focus on the beauty, focus on things that make you feel good. And it can also bring in a slightly lazier energy here for you guys. All right. Taurus is very connected to the earth, plants, our food, our resources, those kind of things, and things that make us feel good. On April 20th, we have Jupiter conjunct Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Now, this only happens about once every 12 years, and it brings in a potentially magical energy. Now, it's not a one-day event. This is something that'll play out over time, but it's triggering something. It's activating something. Jupiter is our planet of expansion, growth, abundance, good luck, good fortune, wisdom, philosophies, and in some cases, the law. And Uranus is that modern ruler of Aquarius. So Uranus is a planet of evolution, rebellion, sudden change, kind of expecting the unexpected. So with this particular energy, this can represent that there might be a little bit of magic in the air for some of you. This can be a very decent day to set some intentions, to manifest some things into your life. This can be a time when you're looking at the future. Uranus is very futuristic energy, also very tied with technology and also the earth. And so this can be where, especially in the sign of Taurus, and this can be where you're kind of looking to see what practical steps you can take to make the changes that you want to make. Uranus likes freedom. And so this can be a really helpful energy for you to find freedom, especially in places where you feel like you've been trapped or you haven't had any movement. So it can be a very magical day. It can be a very wonderful day, a pleasant day. Jupiter, of course, expands everything it touches, and Jupiter is a very beneficial planet for us. But because Jupiter expands everything that it touches, just be a little bit aware that if there is something going on around you, for example, you ask someone to bring you a pen, they might bring you 6 and say, "Oh, I didn't know what kind you wanted." This can also be where, if someone is in a bad mood, this could also be amplified this day as well. But just be a little bit aware, and this, it's just something to kind of watch out for. Jupiter conjunct Uranus in Taurus can bring about shifts in our earth. Actual shifts in our earth. So this can be a time of heightened seismic activity, perhaps volcanic activity maybe as well. So it's just a little bit of something there to get, just to kind of pay attention to and say, oh yeah, that is actually kind of how something might link to a planet. So it can give this like a real world kind of examples of things, all right, hopefully in less populated areas. But April 21st, we've got the sun in Taurus. This is squaring Pluto in Aquarius, so it's a little bit of a hangover from the 20th, from a little bit of the magic that can bring in. So the 21st, just be a little bit aware that you might be feeling a little tired, a little run down, a little bit lazy, and maybe even a little bit grumpy, or people around you might. And don't forget, we are leading up to a full moon in the sign of Scorpio, and this is going to happen on the 23rd, so it's not this week. It does lead into next week, but by the time we reach the 21st, we're probably starting to feel some of that energy, and so just be a little bit aware of that. But let's get right into your weekly reading here, folks. We have 3 decks of cards here for you guys to choose from. So whichever one that you happen to be drawn to is likely your reading. Okay, so first off, deck number 1 over here, we have the Tarot Apokalypsis. Deck number 2, right in the middle, we have the Tarot of Dreams. This is a Ciro Marchetti. And over here on deck number 3, we've got the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, one of my personal favorites in this one. So see which deck that you are drawn to. You might be drawn to the number 1, 2, or 3. You might be drawn to the back of the deck. You might be drawn to the crystal. So just take a moment to connect with your energy, see which one speaks to you. If more than one speaks to you, don't worry, there's probably more than one message there for you guys, all right? But I'm going to put all the timestamps in the description box and the comment section down below so you can very easily navigate through your reading. You don't need to watch the whole thing. So let's get right into it. If you do find you enjoy your readings, please do take a moment to press that like button there. Just that thumbs up takes a second for you, but it's completely free. And if you do enjoy my content, hit that subscribe bell there. It will subscribe you to my channel, and that way you know whenever I put up something new, which is almost every single day. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with deck number 1. Hello, those of you who chose deck number 1. We've got the Tarot Apokalypsis here. So let's have a look and see what messages are coming out for you guys for your week ahead. Messages for those who chose deck number 1, please. Deck number 1. Best and highest good for people watching, please. Thank you very much. We have first out, we've got your Prince of Wands there. That's awesome, awesome energy there for you guys. We've got the Sun. Ooh, some fiery energy coming in here for you guys, and the Ace of Wands. Fire, fire, fire. Look at that. So you could be really making some moves, making some progress to start something new, or to start something, get something back off the ground, get something finished even. You've got the energy that you need to get things done this week. So the Prince of Wands, this is the Knight of Wands energy. And so this is one filled with confidence, filled with desire and passion. This is one where you're filled with creativity and you've got a sense of let's get her done. And you're very confident that you're going to slay any dragon that steps across your path. You're going to overcome any obstacle, and you are going to accomplish whatever it is that you set out to begin in this week ahead. So this is a great energy coming in here for you. Some of you here with the Prince of Wands and the Ace of Wands, yeah, this can be something really exciting for you, perhaps a creative or project or endeavor. And even if you don't get it all done, you certainly make some progress, make some inroads on what you want to achieve there. So it could be something like, could be something that's very exciting for you. It could be something like, especially Taurus energy starting to come in here. It could be something where you're focused on your garden, right? Maybe you've got all this energy, you're mapping out like some plants that you want to plant there. And perhaps you're looking at your garden, or even your balcony and saying, okay, especially Taurus, right? What can I grow? What plants can I plant that are actually worth something, or that I can use, right? Rather than just looking pretty, something functional as well. So maybe you're going to plant some vegetables or some herbs or some fruits. And this can be something that looks pretty and provides the birds and the bees with some sustenance as well, but can also give you some sustenance, right? So grow your own food kind of thing. This can be where you are looking at your home, right? We're in the spring if you're in the northern hemisphere. Even if you're in the southern hemisphere, right? You're in the autumn time here. You're starting to head into winter, but this is usually the time of year where we look around and we're like, okay, I need to declutter. I need to move some things around. So you might be considering here in this energy, beautifying your home environment in some way. But whatever it is, something creative, you're filled with passion and inspiration, and you're getting things very much on track or getting things done. Now, I also think that some of you here in this particular energy, you are very focused on what it is you want to create, right? This Ace of Wands can be about manifesting new things into your life, or manifesting something very exciting, whether it's a person, an opportunity, a connection, whatever it happens to be. So some of you this week are very much setting intentions. You're working with that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, right? And you are setting some very crystal clear intentions and harnessing some magic of the universe. Some of you here as well are receiving something this week. Someone could come in, they've got some really good news, Prince of Wands. This is something that you really want, something that makes you really happy. The sun, right? The sun is shining a beautiful light on your whole reading. So something that is like a cause to celebrate or something that you really wanted. And with that Ace of Wands, that's something new. So this can be a very beneficial and very wonderful week for you. But the sun does shine a beautiful, beautiful light on your entire week. So it's positive energy, it's happiness, it's joy, it's fun, it's excitement, right? Its sun brings about a lot of creativity, a lot of energy, and this can bring some super duper happy vibes here for you. It can represent some children as well. So when I'm looking at this energy, okay, there might be some really good news on the horizon for someone. Maybe you or a friend or a family member may announce a new relationship. They may announce a pregnancy. It can be possible here as well. So this can be really super duper exciting. This might be some really good news coming in. There might be a very helpful person in your week here as well. The Prince of Wands can be someone who you're connecting with. Now, with that Ace of Wands there and the sun in the middle, if you're manifesting love into your life, this can be an exciting, passionate new beginning for you. The Prince of Wands can represent a new person entering your life, and you got your beaming sunbeams from your head to your toe here in this energy, feeling the sizzle, feeling the heat of that connection. So this can be really wonderful. Now, the Prince of Wands, right, that Knight of Wands energy, yes, if you are an avid modern day tarot watcher, you will know that a lot of people immediately jump to the conclusion that the Prince of Wands is player energy, right? Slay the connection and get the hell out of Dodge, right? So a lot of fun in the short term, but then they don't commit and they leave. My thought on that is that, if you are looking for new love, right, then you got to start somewhere, and it starts with a lot of passion and a lot of chemistry, and it starts with the fun vibes, right? And then you see where you can go, because eventually the Prince of Wands can certainly mature into the King of Wands, right? So don't dismiss this certainly entirely, right? But of course, as with anything, watch for the red flags, right? Always watch for the red flags and trust your intuition. But this is super duper positive energy, whatever you guys got going on. So keep a positive outlook, keep a positive aspect here, and get ready for some action, okay? This can be a very big call to action for you guys. The blessings that are headed your way, the Queen of Cups. So there's some love and romance in the air for you guys here. So this is awesome energy. The Queen of Cups can represent a new romantic connection coming in. It can also represent something very surprising coming in from a romantic relationship here. It could be that maybe you're sparking some passion, trying some new things. You got a little bit of romance in your week ahead for you guys here. Or of course, there might be some sort of announcement that comes in this week, whether it's an engagement or whether it's a pregnancy, whatever it happens to be. It can be really quite wonderful, because the Queen of Cups does bring in some wonderful lovey vibes, right? Very connected with the heart space here. The Queen of Cups is also a receiving energy. So for some of you, you are receiving something very exciting, whether it's just some good news, whether you're opening a door on an opportunity, or whether there's something wonderful manifesting in your life. It doesn't have to be love and romance. It can be pretty much anything. All right. So, but the Queen of Cups can also bring in a healing energy here as well. So if you've been working on something with a person, or if you've got something that needs to be fixed or healed, this can be a week where you turn the page, you start fresh, you clear the air. And so this can be really quite wonderful for you, especially if you're getting back on the same page with somebody. But you can also be feeling very creative this week. The Queen of Cups, very creative energy, also highly spiritual energy and very intuitive as well. So all of your emotions are heightened in a positive way. You're looking for solutions rather than focusing on problems, right? We can heal things this week. But your intuition very heightened. Pay attention to your dreams. You might be having some very interesting dreams this week. And they could be telling you something, right? Telling you something really wonderful. But again, the Queen of Cups also a very creative kind of energy here as well. So what do you want to create? Because all of this fiery energy is creating something, being inspired, feeling passionate about something that you do. Maybe some of you are looking to, start a new hobby, or, maybe you're feeling like you're making progress on something that you've been learning, right? Something creative that you've been learning. So if you've been taking something like guitar lessons, maybe you finally nail that riff, nail that song, right? So this can be really exciting, but certainly a lot of beautiful vibes in the air for you guys this week. Your advice from Spirit, we've got the Five of Swords. If you have some conflicts, some struggles, some issues with anyone in your life, with an environment, this isn't a week for you where you can either avoid any kind of unnecessary drama, or where you can fix something here. You can resolve issues, resolve conflict this week. Queen of Cups, right? We've got this beautiful energy of the sun that can resolve issues as well. So this can be really quite wonderful, positive aspect coming in here for you guys. So really focus on righting some wrongs, finding a compromise, discussing things, getting things out in the open. The Five of Swords can represent a potential conflict that you need to pay attention to. It's also a reminder here from Spirit in this energy to watch your communication. Don't forget, we do still have Mercury in retrograde all the way up until the 25th. It's not gone. And I don't know about you guys, but man, oh man, I've had every weird little thing coming out of the woodwork in the last couple of weeks that is humanly possible. And yes, there's been some miscommunications, or there's been some things that have gone astray, or things that have come out of the woodwork, right? So really pay attention to communication. Watch for, make sure that you double check how you word your emails, double check who you're sending your emails to, just make sure that you are very clear, or you ask questions about instructions and things like that. And you may need to put down a sword and find ways to compromise. But the sun is your guiding light for your entire week ahead here. And so this positive outlook, or focusing on solutions, is really what's going to move you forward in the healthiest of ways. So some really great energy that is coming in there for you. So let's get you a couple more cards out here for you guys and see what else we have. So we're going to grab a couple of doors. I love this deck. This is the Divine Doors deck. So we're going to see what doors are opening for you, or, we're going to get 4 apparently, or what is behind each door. So here is door number 1, and these may all speak to you, or maybe not all speak to you. But we have begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. So what do you want to start? We've got an Ace of Wands. What do you want to start? What do you want to improve? What do you want to move past? Maybe even what you need to break away from. All right, begin now. Start now. There's your next card. Walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you will find will to survive. Connect with nature. We're in Taurus season, right? We're entering Taurus season this week. Very connected with the earth, with nature, right? So if you feel like, things are kind of getting a little out of control, because this could be quite intense energy coming in with all this fire, right? If you feel like things are getting out of control, go for a walk, clear your head, come back, and then deal with it to pick things back up. There is your next card. And we have passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. All right, watch for signs this week. And your final card, 3 of Cups. Well, look at that. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups in happiness, 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. There you go. Take that one to the bank. I'm going to leave all that there for you folks. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please smash that like button there. That thumbs up takes a second for you, and it is free, but it lets me know that you resonate with the reading, so I truly do appreciate that. But it also lets YouTube know that, hey, we like this reading, so show it to more people. If you enjoy my content as well, hit that notification bell. It will subscribe you to my channel and also let you know whenever I put up a new reading in theory. But don't be afraid to say hi. What's going on this week? What are you starting? What are you manifesting in your world? Where are you setting your intentions, or what changes are you making? Everyone has a different story, and it's always nice to hear from you guys. So I thank you for watching, and we're going to move on now to deck number 2. Hello, all of you who chose deck number 2. We are working with the Tarot of Dreams here. Ciro Marchetti. All right, so let's have a look and see what we think you have coming out for you guys this week. So the cards are choosing themselves for you guys. We have the Empress, the High Priestess. The Empress is coming. We've got the World card here for you. And we have the Empress. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, and 3. So this is very interesting energy for you guys. All right. Pay very close attention to your intuition in your week ahead. It's going to be very important for you, and it's going to serve you incredibly well. But this is some pretty heavy hitting energy coming in here for you, right? You've got 3 major arcana coming out here for you guys. So there could be some fated events that are happening. There could be something that you're wrapping up, or perhaps there's something here that you are bringing to a close. You could also have some very fruitful things that are occurring this week. But we do have the High Priestess. So there could be something here. There could be some secret that comes to light. There could be something that you are planning that you're not talking about. The High Priestess is a very quiet, very secretive kind of energy. It's like we're doing a lot of internal things and we're not necessarily telling the world about it, right? So you could be keeping something a little bit hidden, but at the same token, there could be something hidden that is revealed to you, and your intuition is going absolutely off the chart because it's telling you there's something going on. And it could be something very exciting, or it can be some big changes that are happening in your life. So really trust your intuition, trust your inner wisdom. You could have some information that you're discovering this week as well, because the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets, mysteries, but also wisdom. If you are making any kind of decisions this week as well, I feel like in this energy that you're not talking to people, you're not asking people's opinions. You are very much turning inward with this energy, because the High Priestess is where, we do connect with ourselves, we connect with our own energy, but we trust our wisdom that we have gained in this lifetime, in previous lifetimes, through our experiences, through our ups and downs, our trials, our tribulations, and our successes and accomplishments, right? And all of this is the building blocks to help us make the decisions that we need to make. Sometimes our decisions are easy, sometimes they're difficult, but this is where you're very connected with your heart and soul, and you're making whatever decisions that you need to that benefit you the most. Now, the High Priestess is also very connected with the moon. So the moon cycles, right? We are, a little bit past the eclipses now, right? But the energy is still carrying us through. The energy is still with us. And so there could be something here that is connected with the moon cycles, and either something coming to fruition for you, or you are letting something go so you can start something new. And it's likely something that has a significant impact on your life in some way, because especially since we've got the World card here, right? So we've got some really big energies that are coming up here for you. So whatever your situation is, trust yourself, but your intuition is guiding you. Pay attention to any kind of sign, symbol, synchronicities that you might see, because there could be just something leading you down a path. But we do have the World card here. So this is a successful completion of a cycle. It's cause for celebration. The World can bring us abundance, can bring us things that we want. It can bring us a sense of accomplishment. So it is an energy here where we give thanks, we give gratitude, we celebrate the abundance that we have in our life, and we trust in our journey forward. Some of you here are looking at expanding your horizons with this energy, because the World card, we wrap up a chapter, wrap up a cycle, and then we're ready to move forward, either in something new or take the next steps, right? So we're leveling up here in some way. So whatever your situation is, maybe you're really just looking forward to the end of Aries season and you're like, oh, thank goodness that we're coming into Taurus season, because perhaps your April may have been quite intense, as a lot of people's April has been so far. And so now you're maybe very much looking to stepping into Taurus season. The Empress is ruled by Venus. Venus rules Taurus. So this can be where you're really looking for some nice, calm, down to earth energy. And you're like, thank goodness that Aries season is done. I'm done with this chapter. I'm done with this cycle. I just want to chill. I just want to relax, right? So you could be very much looking out on the horizon with that. Some of you could potentially be trying to figure out what your next moves are going to be as well. Some of you might be making some travel plans, or you could actually be traveling. The world can bring us expansion and growth, and it can also bring us some movement, right? We're looking forward to the next chapter wherever you happen to be. So there could be some internal energies going on. Okay, there could also be some real world things. You're getting things done this week with that World card there. You're maybe even just finding closure on something here, right? But you're getting things done and you're ready to move onwards and upwards, whatever your situation happens to be. But we do have the Empress card here, so this does bring in some Venus energy. And so this is a very nurturing, a very loving, a very caring energy. So perhaps some of you here, you're kind of having, again, turning inward a little bit, and you're like, I need to just focus on me this week. So you could be trying to make some moves, or put an end, possibly, the World card, right? You put an end to certain things so that you can find more time to work on yourself, to do nice things for yourself, or just to have a little bit of alone time. We always need to recharge our batteries at some point, so you could be working on that this week. A little bit of self-love, self-care comes in with the Empress. But this is a very nurturing energy. Some of you could be, you could have some very interesting, very good news coming in. This is so weird. This is like the second message that I've had for this. Someone may be pregnant or giving birth. All right. The Empress card is the pregnancy card, the World card, right? Something coming to an end. And so, with that High Priestess, maybe someone is keeping something a little bit quiet, right? So got an end of one life cycle and coming into another. So some of you could be getting some really good news, right? Especially if you've been trying to start a family or add to it, or maybe it's a surprise, by the way. So you could be just finding out you're pregnant, but with the High Priestess, maybe you're not telling anyone yet, or you've been keeping it secret to yourself, and now you're ready to share your news with the world, right? So maybe that waiting time, 3 months has passed, and now you're ready to share your really good news. And so congratulations if that is you. But this can also come in from a friend or a family member, or even a coworker, right? Because it doesn't necessarily have to be you. It can be someone around you, and it changes things, right? So, but some very exciting energy there. But the Empress card can also be the birth of something new ideas. It's a very creative energy, right? So you're creating something, beautifying your environment. You're finding the resources that you need. You're starting new projects, or maybe you're even doing something like, redecorating your home so that you can have a nice, comfortable home environment, right? Some of you could be moving to a new house here as well, possibly, right? The World can indicate some potential movement there. But whatever it is, the Empress brings you resources you need, brings you this nice creative vibe. And yes, some of you could have something coming to fruition with this. So this can be really quite lovely energy for you, right? So I do feel that maybe some of you are treating yourself to something that you really want or something that you enjoy this week as well. Maybe you've been saving up for something, or perhaps you are celebrating some sort of milestone with the World card there. And with the Empress, it can represent your food, right? And so maybe you are treating yourself to a very nice dinner or some treats or something like that, right? It's all part of self-care, right? Treat yourself well. Whatever it is, great energy coming in. There could also be some love and romance coming in here for some of you as well with the Empress card. It could be a new love, okay? Or maybe you're just nurturing a relationship with the World card here. You could be leveling up in a relationship as well. We've got the Queen of Cups, and wow, yes, here we go, the Queen of Cups. So someone that could be talking about starting a family, discovering they're pregnant, sharing some news, that kind of thing. The Queen of Cups here can bring about that energy as well. But the Queen of Cups right here is in your blessings position. Now, if you chose deck number 1, they also had the Queen of Cups in this exact position. The blessings is the Queen of Cups. Love, self-love, nurturing, caring, romance. Your intuition is very much heightened this week, very creative energy. You're very much in control of your emotions. So you're in the flow of things here as well. So you got some really great things going on here this week. So harness some of this energy, work with a little bit of magic, okay, that might be in the air for you guys. But I do feel like there is like a little bit of a settling down of energy towards the end of your week, right? The 20th, the 19th, 20th, 21st is probably just a little bit quieter, a little bit calmer, a little bit more gentle kind of energy, okay, for a lot of you. Some of you are still ready to shake things up a little bit though, but this can be a wonderful energy here where you're just feeling like things are falling into place. You're feeling very calm. Now, the Queen of Cups can, of course, also be an important person in your life, and this is your blessings position. So this person is someone that you love and care about. It could be a new person entering your life. It could be a new romantic person, a new friend, a new acquaintance, maybe someone that can help you on a healing journey, possibly here as well. So maybe you're, paying for something, paying for like a healer of some kind, maybe energetic healer. You might be inclined to get a tarot reading done, especially with the High Priestess there, right, with a nice crystal ball. You might be looking to get like some Reiki healing done, or maybe there's some physical healing, right? The Queen of Cups does bring in some healing. And if this is not just you working on yourself, this can be where you go and see some sort of practitioner this week, all right? But yes, there could be some very beautiful, very happy vibes in the air for you guys, but this can be that very helpful person, whether it's someone new, whether it's someone you know, or maybe you pay for their services. This can be a very mothering energy here as well. So again, some of you are becoming a parent, adding to your family, or perhaps you are spending some time with your mother or a mother figure, right? This can be a nice little connection that you've got here. We have the Six of Cups here as children. Okay, Six of Cups is your advice from Spirit. Okay, and so the Six of Cups can certainly be Spirit's advice here for you to focus on the sweet things in life this week. Focus on the things that bring you pleasure and joy. Live in the present moment here in this energy. The Six of Cups is about being in the here and the now. It's about having fun. It's about feeding your inner child, and it can be where you get some little gifts, and it can represent children. So remember that the active energy in your world is here, is now. Now, the Six of Cups can also represent a little bit of in-between energy. It is a card of, yes, we're present in the here and now, but we're reflecting on the past, making plans for the future. So this can be where maybe some of you reconnect or feel like you need to reconnect with a person from the past. So you could have someone re-entering your life, but in all of this energy, this is either to get closure from something from the past. So it might not necessarily be that they physically show up in your world. It could just be some thoughts, some feelings, and you're finally getting that cleansing, purging encouraging healing. But this can also be where maybe you bump into an old friend, or if you're thinking about somebody from your past, right? Spirit says here, you know what? If it was a good connection and you're kind of missing someone, chances are they're thinking about you too. It's funny how energy works. And so maybe give them a call. But with the Six of Cups, we're always reminded in this energy that, nostalgia is a funny little thing. And the Six of Cups, when we reflect on the past or when we start to think about the past, sometimes we do gloss over certain things because, we have humans and our human minds have a great ability to gloss over the difficult stuff, right? So we sometimes do look upon the past with rose-colored glasses. So just make sure, especially where people are involved, that you take those rose-colored glasses off and really see what the truth of the matter was. All right. And again, this can bring in a little bit of healing, or this can point you in a different direction. But whatever your situation is, there could be some children that play a key role in your week ahead in some capacity. And this can also represent spirits giving you a heads up that you might get a little bit of a gift, because Six of Cups, we quite often get a gift, right? Maybe some flowers or a little bit of love, some romance, that kind of thing, some sweet gesture, perhaps. All right. But this can also be spirit telling you that you might be the person that is giving someone something or helping someone out in some way. Very generous kind of generosity, right? Empress, the Queen of Cups, or being generous with people around. And so maybe someone can benefit from your generosity in some way. But it is a very sweet energy for the most part here, but live in the present moment, do something today. Manifest in today as well, especially if you're setting any intentions this week. Always manifest in the present moment. Don't manifest for tomorrow, because what happens tomorrow never comes. We're always chasing tomorrow. And manifest today, right? You have everything that you need. You're manifesting everything in your life here today, right now. Thank you, universe, right? So anyway, so let's get you guys a couple more cards here. And thank you. There's one. So we've got some divine doors here. We're going to see what is behind these doors for you guys. Our first card here, we've got this beautiful cobalt blue door. And oops, upside down. And we have secret sketches. Ooh, secrets, a little bit of a mystery. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories in sketches for others to find. Interesting. So you might be getting some sort of note or some sort of message, or you are giving one out. Maybe if you do, perhaps you're one of those fun-loving people, right? Six of Cups, fun-loving people, feed your inner child. Maybe you're one of those people who, if you have something important to reveal, you might reveal it via some sort of riddle. Right? So with the secret sketches, right, maybe you kind of write little hints, little notes around, maybe you send like some cryptic email or something like that. Or again, you could have something that is like a big reveal. So maybe you're having like a gender reveal party or something like that. So here is your next door. A distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. Now, isn't that interesting, considering we have the Six of Cups? Again, if you're thinking about someone, chances are they may be thinking about you too. So this can be a hint to reach out to an old friend, maybe someone that you haven't seen for a while, but you truly care about. If you're thinking about them, there's usually a reason for that, but this can also bring in, remember, things from our distant past sometimes do crop up, and whether it's physical form or whether we're just in our thoughts, in our minds, right? So you could be potentially bringing in some healing closure energy there, or maybe you're just kind of lost in a little bit of a dreamy state at some point this week. There is your next card, Anthony's Call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. Oh, little bit of a discovery, something revealed. Very interesting energy there for you guys. So I'd love to know what your mystery is. Love to know what your secret is. Do let me know in the comment section down there. Appreciate that. I always like to know these things. But that's, I'm being asked to leave that there for your reading. So that's your messages. If you enjoyed your reading, please do take a moment to press that like button there. Just hit that thumbs up. Free for you. It lets me know you resonate with the reading on some level, but it also lets YouTube know you enjoyed it, so it'll share it with more people. And if you enjoy my content, hit that notification bell right there. Again, free for you. It'll subscribe you to my channel, and that way you'll always know whenever I put up new content. It's just about every day. So I thank you guys for watching. Have a great week, and we're going to move on to deck number 3. And hello to those of you who chose deck number 3. We've got the Golden Tarot here by Cat Black, one of my favorite go-to decks. So let's have a look and see what messages that we get for you guys. Messages for thank you very much. All right. We have the Hierophant coming out here first. How fitting. The Hierophant here can represent faith and belief, but it is Taurus energy coming in there, and we're entering Taurus season. We have the Knight of Coins. Ooh, that's exciting. And we have the Eight of Wands. Okay. Things might start off a little bit slow for you in your week, but things will probably speed up. We have the Justice card at the back of the deck, so bringing in some Libran energy, but Libra is also ruled by Venus. So this can be very interesting energy for you. It can be a focus on relationships. If you've been feeling like some injustice has been served, well, get ready for justice to be served. Things have been a little bit out of alignment, out of balance. This can be a focus for you, or this can be like an underlying goal. So some decisions that you make this week could be in the interest of finding balance and harmony in your life, between work and home, or in relationships here. The Justice card does bring about truth and honesty, so crystal clear open communication here can also represent the, some legalities, okay, contracts, legal obligations, things like that. So some of you could have something that is being resolved this week for a legal situation. Some of you here are filing some very important documents. I mean, hell's bells, we do have the Hierophant with the Justice card, so maybe some of you are getting married. There's some sort of offer on the table, or you're entering into a legal contract of some kind. It can be a job offer, it can be a loan, it can be like maybe you're buying a house, that kind of thing, right? So some sort of legal documentation may be on the table for you. But if you're getting married, planning a wedding, or getting engaged, congratulations to you guys, right? Because this could be something that you wanted. And of course, we do have the Hierophant here, which is Taurus energy, but the Hierophant is known as the marriage card, okay? And then we've got a Knight of Cups, someone giving you an offer. So this can be really exciting for some of you. But maybe you're like making, like if you're planning a wedding, right? Maybe you're putting out some deposits and things like that this week as well, and things are starting to speed up for you, right? So the clock is ticking. But the Hierophant does represent your belief systems, also represents a higher level of understanding or communication, right? That kind of thing. So there could be something that you're learning, could be some information that you're gathering this week. But the Hierophant is like something that you believe in is right at the forefront for you. And so this can be where you are examining your values. This can be where you're having a look at your life and your belief system, right? Because this is typically a very religious card, right? So you might be, and it's one filled with like family values and traditions and things like that as well. So if you have a personal relationship somewhere here, and maybe you are getting engaged, or you're getting married, or you're making those wedding plans, or or you're maybe moving in together with somebody, right? You might be looking with the Hierophant energy coming in here and saying, okay, how can we blend everything together, hopefully seamlessly, right? So with the Justice card there, you could be having some really honest and open conversations with someone in your life about the things that are important to you, the things that are important to them, the things that we can compromise on, right? All of those things, right? So sometimes Sometimes that's a little bit challenging, okay? But easy does it, right? One conversation at a time, one issue at a time, and you'll work through things. But the Hierophant here is also about your belief systems, your faith in yourself, in the world around you. So you could be rewarded this week, some of you here, for keeping the faith. You've wanted something, you've been working towards something, or you've been manifesting something in your life, and this is here. Okay, or you feel like you made progress towards your goals. The Hierophant being Taurus energy, okay, this can bring in the resources that you need. It can open some doors for you. Taurus season in itself is very productive, right? So you could be very productive this week with the Knight of Coins and the Eight of Wands. Okay, there could be something here that, you know, you might feel that time is of the essence. Maybe you want to kick something into high gear, or something may happen a little bit quickly, something where you may feel as though the wheels haven't been turning very fast. All of a sudden, you're feeling a little bit of a shift. So whatever your situation is, the Hierophant can bring you some wonderful things. It can spark some deeper thoughts, or deeper communications, or examination of your belief systems, right? Can be where perhaps you're breaking free. The Eight of Wands that's here can be a breakout energy, a breaking free energy, and breaking free from some older traditions and values and belief systems that maybe aren't aligning for you anymore. And, you know, you might be looking for ways that you can coexist, blend the traditional, blend the old structures with the new way of thinking, or the new you. Right. And that's certainly possible. Right. So some people say you have to either believe in this or believe in this, but you can't possibly believe in both, or, you know, these things don't match. You do you, right? You always do you, right? We all have different purpose here. We all have a different outlook, and we all have different experiences. So you do you, blend things together, however things work for you, right? Don't let anyone tell you what to do. Is that so it's some Uranus energy, right? It's some Uranus rebellion energy coming in, right? That's the 20th, so keep that in mind. But that'll kickstart another kind of cycle. But I think something that you believe in, you've kept the faith, and I think here you can take something to the next level. But we do have the Knight of Coins coming in here as well. So the Knight of Coins can really show that your attention to detail can pay off. Your ability to be patient, calm, cool, collected, to do things one step at a time, one issue at a time, will take you to where you want to go, right? You will eventually get things done. But it's because your attention to detail that you're not going to overlook anything. So you could discover some sort of opportunity here that you would normally have missed if you had just kind of, being impatient, right? So your patience could certainly be rewarded this week in this energy. But the Knight of Coins, yes, this can be you purchasing something, or this can be some money or resources coming in for you here as well. And especially with that Justice card there, contracts and documentation, there could be a new job, there could be maybe you buy a house, sign a lease, that kind of thing. Your living situation might be changing this week as well. If you are planning any kind of event or anything, you could also be putting some money out there, right? That kind of thing. But it's all in the upright, and it's all very positive aspects, very positive energies. So this is like, yep, you've been planning for this, and now it's time to just kind of make some moves, and you're good to go. So very down to earth and very calm. But this is where you might feel the beginning of your week might be a little bit slow, and then things speed up. Because slow energy, Hierophant typically, okay, we're not really doing much of anything really on the Hierophant other than internal or spiritual, or getting some guidance or advice even. The Knight of Coins, we're doing something, we're moving forward, right? We're taking some sort of initiative or action. But again, it's not very fast, right? It's very slow, painfully slow sometimes. But then the Eight of Wands steps in, and we have some electric energy coming in here for you guys. So a little bit of slow energy, then we step into some speedier stuff. But the Eight of Wands can represent that there's some excitement in the air, some buzz in the air, a little bit of electric energy coming in there for you guys. Eight of Wands quite often does bring in some sort of good news, something to celebrate, or some really positive communication. This can also represent that you're on target to hit your goals, whatever those look like to you. You might not get everything done that you want to get done this week, but you're very much on target to hit that finish line. So keep on going. Whatever obstacles or challenges you're faced with this week, the Eight of Wands has you overcoming them with ease. This is also representative of a very busy energy. Okay, so you guys you might have a quiet beginning part of the week, and then as we ramp up, lead up into the weekend, you could have a lot of things on the go. But again, you're handling things just fine, right? You're not overwhelmed in this energy, and in actual fact, it's like, whew, it feels good. Right, so it's a great thing going on there. But the Eight of Wands is an energy that is very often tied with setting intentions or with manifestations, so things coming to fruition for you. And so again, this can be you setting your intentions, being very clear what it is you want, what it is you want to attract into your life, or what goals you want to achieve, and you having the confidence and the capabilities to bring it in and to get there. Okay, but yes, you could be having some very good news. Flexibility and adaptability may be the key. Eights are representative of being flexible and being open to change, going with the flow, but they also represent abundance. So there could be an abundance of invitations, or this could be you mailing invitations out if you're planning some sort of wedding or something like that. But there's a little bit of buzz, a little bit of excitement in the air for you guys. We've got the Seven of Coins in reverse. Now, this is in your blessings position. All right. So the Seven of Coins can be here where if you've been feeling things are kind of stuck, or there hasn't been any kind of growth or anything like that, this can be where there's all of a sudden a big shift for you. Okay. Because this is your blessings. So a loss can be a gain. Okay. So something could get back on track if you feel it's been a little bit lackluster. This can be where if you reassess something in your situation, your life, a strategy, a life plan, that kind of thing, a little bit of a shakeup or something a little bit different is actually in the cards for you guys. A little bit different than what you expected, but still good nonetheless. Okay, so changing your strategy, changing your plans can also very much pay off for you here in this energy. Your patience may be rewarded here as well, okay, and something can come to fruition for you guys here. But the Seven of Coins in reverse can indicate a change of direction or something a little bit different going on for you. So don't be afraid to, kind of change plans or, kind of look at things a little bit differently, an open mind and open heart. These things will pay off for you guys. All right. So I also feel like here in this energy, because, sometimes the Seven of Coins in reverse can perhaps be like a little bit of, impatient, things like that, maybe seeing that something's not paying off for you. So throwing in the towel on something that's not working for you may actually be rewarded, right? You might get rewarded for that or for that decision, because of course there could be something new coming in there with that Knight of Coins. So this can be a big change for you guys, because some of you might be changing where you work. Maybe you're changing jobs, changing positions. You may even be changing your investments and where you park your money, because sometimes the Seven of Coins can be about your investments, right? And you're like, I want this to pay off. And if something has gotten really stagnant, then you could be moving your money around, and this can be very beneficial for you in this energy. Okay. So certainly some good things happening there, but it's probably because there's been something a little bit stuck or something that's not been growing the way that you want, right? And so this can be where some sort of action that you take can certainly pay off for you. All right. So embrace that energy. Your advice from Spirit, we've got the Knight of Swords. Okay. Communication is the key. So, there could be some very open, honest conversation that you need to have with somebody. The Knight of Swords quite often does bring in some very quick message for us here as well. So there could be some sort of message, some news coming in about your money, about a commitment to a person, that kind of thing, about your living situation, whatever it happens to be. The Knight of Swords is this, like, kind of think about the Pony Express coming in to deliver you a package, deliver you some sort of news. So keep an open heart and open mind. There could be something very exciting happening for you. But the Knight of Swords also does indicate that there might be something that you need to talk about, and time may actually be of the essence, because the Knight of Swords is very fast moving energy. So there might be something here. And of course, Eight of Wands is where we do get some speedier energy coming in. So you might need to take some quick action. Time may be of the essence for something here, to move some money, to watch your investments, that kind of thing. And but you might also have like a job offer or something like that, and you need to kind of really make a decision rather quickly. Do I pursue this opportunity? Do I sign on the dotted line? So just make sure with the Knight of Coins, because we do still have Mercury retrograde. So, and do make sure with the Knight of Coins and the Hierophant that you maybe get some advice, right? Because the Hierophant can be where you do get some guidance from somebody sometimes. So there could be someone around you that can, just kind of double check some documents for you, anything like that. Some people will, of course, say don't sign any documents or make big life decisions while Mercury is in retrograde. Fact is that life goes on, and that we sometimes do need to do things. We can't put the brakes on always just because the planet's, not moving forward, right? Or not going direct. So sometimes we do need to do that, but we just need to make sure that we have the right information, that we're not overlooking any details. The Knight of Coins is very detail oriented. The Knight of Swords can be where you're talking to someone, you're asking for some advice or a second opinion, right? And then make your decision or sign on the dotted line if you are so inclined, right? Life doesn't stop just because of a planet, okay? So keep on going. Just do your due diligence. That's it, right? You're good to go. But there could be some very exciting news and very important conversation that you have this week, and Spirit's giving you the heads up. So let's grab you guys a couple more cards here and see what else we've got coming out. Voila. All right, so let's see what we've got behind these doors. There is your first door, and your first message is, oh, beautiful, 1111. Nice. What'd you wish for? Numbers in doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Your love now. Okay, don't hold back your love. Let me start that again. I really apologize. Okay, 1111. Numbers in doubles, synchronicities in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. All right. What are you wishing for? You're either setting intentions, or something you're wishing for is coming to fruition for you. It could be a new beginning. It could be some improvements. Whatever it happens to be, it's something that you want. There's your next door. See if I can read this one off without messing it up. A stranger's grace. Ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. So there you go. Their Hierophant energy. Someone may help you in some way. And there's your final door. And we've got deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, hold on. So don't give up, right? Don't give up. And remember, we already said a little bit earlier that you might not necessarily finish everything that you have in mind that your goal is set on this week, but you're certainly making progress, right? And so this is what this is saying. You're making progress. Don't give up. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something there that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please do take a moment and press that like button there, the thumbs up. Free for you, but it lets me know you resonate with the reading, and it also lets YouTube know that you like it, and it'll show it to more people. It's just the way things go. And if you do enjoy my content, hit that notification bell. It will subscribe you to my channel and let you know whenever I put up new readings, which is almost every day. But I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.